welcome to another episode in our Fuel Trailer Code Along series. First things first, I'd like to say thank you to everyone interacting on my videos. I really do appreciate your support. It means the absolute world to me. Right, I'm still giggling about my short. It's the funniest thing. I'm literally stupid sometimes, but hey, if it makes you laugh, it makes you laugh, right? I want to make some progress today in the script, so I'm thinking let us put our logic comprehension on halt for now, and we'll work on getting our trailer refueled and some logic around that. So let me close out of that because we don't need that, and head into our fuel trailers client. In the client, I believe in our threads we have our stations that do what? Right, so stations, if we are not in a vehicle and we are not holding a nozzle, then we can grab a nozzle. That makes total sense. So let's go to the grab station nozzle. Right. We actually haven't tested that, have we? I don't believe so. Right. Add event handler. If our trailer nozzle is taken, or a station nozzle is taken, or we are currently holding a nozzle, then we'll return out of it and not do anything. Otherwise, we will get our local player ped, load an animation, and grab the actual nozzle, pretty similar to our trailer setup. And that should actually work, right? Then we have our return station nozzle. If we haven't taken a station nozzle, we just return out. Otherwise, if we have taken a station nozzle and we are currently holding a nozzle, then we will do unload a rope texture, delete the rope, delete the object of the nozzle, and we set some variables to false. Right, that's perfectly fine. However, I think our biggest issue is the following. On our trailer, how are we going to refill our trailer? Well, this is how. I believe first things first is setting up a third option. Third option to refuel trailer. That'll be a client event that we will trigger. We'll have a target icon, and our string would be refuel trailer. Okay. And we will just copy this logic so that we can duplicate it in our trailer's third option. And we will do this. If s_nos taken. So if we have taken a station nozzle, right, if we have a station nozzle and we're not refueling, we're holding a nozzle, let's just cut that out and put that before the station nozzle. So if we have taken a station nozzle and we are holding a nozzle, not refueling, our target vehicle is not dead, and is vehicle a trailer, then we return true. I believe what we can do is add that to all three of those options, and I guess before we update the ox target, let me just see bones and not as vehicle a trailer and not is vehicle a trailer. So not refueling, holding a nozzle, target vehicle is not dead, and the vehicle is not a trailer. Okay. So for our third option, so we've got our boss ped, totally fine. Vehicle options, insert nozzle, retrieve nozzle. And then we have our trailer options. We will then insert our third one, right? Not return trailer nozzle, but refuel trailer, right? And we will say, and is vehicle a trailer? So if you are not in a vehicle, we are holding a nozzle, and is nos taken. If it is a trailer, we have a station nozzle, holding a nozzle, and not in a vehicle, then we can interact. Right, and then I think I'm just going to copy this to all of the trailer options just to make sure that it is logically sensible. Right. We will have refuel trailer as our client event that gets triggered. So let's go ahead and copy that, save it. Our label would be refuel trailer. And then we go over to our events, which is above our threads. We will register a net event called refuel trailer. We will add an event handler for refuel trailer, executing a function, and that'll do some things. What will it do? It will make ped then anim to refuel. Okay, and similar to vehicle refuel, we'll have a timer running to refuel. And we will ask server if we can refuel, then refuel. Okay, so basically what we will need to do is trigger a server event, and we will call it the same event. However, this one would be server side. What will we send it? We will send it a few things. We will need to send it the trailer plate. Let's just call it plate. Let's not overcomplicate it. Just plate and F level for fuel level. Right, so we'll have to define these as local variables. Plate is equal to, let's just give it open or empty quotation marks. F level, hold up, local. F level is equal to 0.0. Okay. So I think what we should do is have our fuel level be the following. It would be a lib.callback.await, and this would most likely be in_ft server get trailer fuel. And I believe a function, can't recall. I don't know what we send it. Oh, we'll send it variables, that's right. false because we don't want it to delay. What variables are we sending it? Not the fuel level, but the plate. Right? Plate we will need get vehicle plate. And this is just a commentary thing. Okay, let's think about it. So we'll get our plate. We will send the plate to a callback to get the current fuel level. And then we will basically trigger an event to set our fuel level. Alternatively, what we can do is register another callback, and we'll do this. Fuel set is callback, not get, but set trailer fuel. We'll send it the plate and F level. Okay. Let's think about it. We don't need to, even though it would be a good idea to get the trailer's fuel level for when we are refueling cars. Okay. But for the time being, this will not be necessary. All we will do is set the trailer's fuel level, and we will do so incrementally. Fuel set would be a a Boolean value, and that should be that. I'm a bit lost here. Let's initialize that. Open our server main callbacks. Let's copy that. Paste it. Server set trailer fuel function. I believe this should always take in the source. I'm not sure. Let me just double check. I always get confused. Modules, callback, Lua, server. Register a server callback. Always source. I don't know why I forgot it. Maybe I'm just dear my course sometimes. Okay. Always important. We'll do local src is equal to source. We'll do copy, paste, and yeah. Okay. Check if plate exists. Right, so what we will do is the following. Let me just confirm we have refuel trailer. This won't be necessary. We'll just have a callback running. We'll set trailer fuel, giving it the plate and the fuel level. Right. So what would we have to do server side? We will have to do the following. Create trailer. Not an insert. Here we go. Check if plate exists. Let us copy that because that would be very helpful. Right. Actually, check if plate exists. Maybe we can do a local function. Get trailer info. We give it the plate. And that should be that. If found, then return something else. Else we will return false. Or let's return null. So we can do some null handling. Okay, right, so what do we want to do? We've taken a plate. We haven't found anything yet. Local level. Just thinking of a variable name we can give it here. But let's start with 0.0. So local level, and we will return the level. Okay. And probably level, comma, capacity. You know what? Let's do this. Local capacity. Let's register it in a tuple. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to do mysql.query select plate from fuel trailers where plate is equal to that. And function response. Well, we want to not select plate, but select all from fuel trailers where the plate is equal to plate, and response would be the response we receive. Okay, now for I equal to 1 in all of our responses, we do the following. Local row is equal to response I, and we have a little debug information, but what will we do? We will say level is equal to row dot can't remember what our fuel table looks like, so let's go grab a look-see. Right. What? Okay. Right. Fuel trailers. Data. We've got a bunch from all of our testing. So what are we going to grab from it? Obviously we are looking for the plate. We have our model, so maybe that's a good thing to grab. Fuel level and fuel max. So level, I guess what we can do is have model, and then we will have model is empty, level and capacity all set to 0. So model is equal to row dot model fuel underscore level, and capacity is equal to row dot max underscore level, I believe it was called. Fuel max. My bad. Honestly, I think we need to rename it to max level. So let me just go over here and do fuel underscore max. Copy that, paste that there. Instead of fuel, we'll have max, save that. And hello. Can we edit it? Yeah, we can. Max underscore level. How do I save this again? Save. Max level. Fantastic. Then in our install, just gonna go over here. We don't need that. And let me just copy that, paste it there, do max level. That should be fine. Okay. max level. Right. So we're selecting all from fuel trailers where the plate is equal to the plate that we feed it, and we obtain the model fuel level and maximum level. Right, we print the plate, and found is then true. If it doesn't exist, we return that it wasn't found, meaning the plate is unique. Well, we don't need that. What we can do trailer not found, exclamation mark. Right, if we found it, we will return the model, level, and capacity. Otherwise, we would return null. Okay. Now back to our callbacks. Instead of this entire thing, what are we going to do? We will have local data. Could we do that and just get trailer info plate? I mean, that would be pretty cool, but I don't think that'll work. So what I'll do is we will say model, level, and capacity is equal to get trailer info plate. Yeah, I'm just going to overcomplicate it for myself if we return a null value here. So what we can do is null, null, null. So we'll just return 3 nulls and not 1. So what we will do is if model is null, then end, we will return a null value, right? Let's actually return -1 and -1. So let's head back to that. The reason I'm doing -1 instead of null is quite simple. If it fails to receive anything or works improperly, it'll automatically return null because it can't return an actual value. So if we return -1, we would know that the script has in fact returned something, like it worked, right? Set trailer fuel. So we're getting the info. That's perfectly fine. However, once we've gotten it, I think what I want to do is set trailer info, and we will feed it. I guess we will feed it the plate. And if level, let's roll with that for now. I'm going to copy that, head over to the functions, and over here we will have a local function set trailer info end. What are we going to do? Not insert but update. So let's see, do we ever update our table anyway? I don't think so. MySQL functions, insert update. Right, so let's just copy that. And we will do the following. In this over here, we will say the following. Right, I just want to do that for now so that I can easily imagine what I need to. Let's copy this. and do that just as a reference. My bad. I know I keep forgetting I have to zoom in because I know some of you watch on your mobile phones. My apologies. Okay, so we will update fuel trailers and set our fuel level equal to the question mark. Right, because we have a plate and an F level that we take in. Right, so what we're going to do is update fuel trailers and we will set the fuel level where our plate is something. So F level and the second one is plate. Okay. Pretty simple. MySQL update.await, update fuel trailers, set our fuel level where the plate is equal to that. So that we're setting the fuel level to F level and where the plate is equal to that. Let me just check here real quick. Yeah, I guess what we can do is instead of a callback, I don't need a callback. Let's just print the affected rows. Sure. We'll do the following though. I don't always want to print it. Maybe only if the config is enabled. So let's copy the affected rows variable. Trailer is successfully updated. Trailer fuel is successfully updated. And we will have that like that. Okay. So setting our trailer fuel, there's one thing I want to check. Can we have a query.await? Query.await. Yes, we can. And that, I believe, is much better than anything else we had. Right. Let's see. Query with a function. I see. This is a callback. Whereas if we have an await, it is different. So let's roll with the callback version of it. That's completely fine. I'm happy with that. Because it did work. So let's let's just keep that. Okay. What I do want to do is return what? I would like to return the level. Well, return true. Set trailer info. If affected rows is not equal to null, okay, so if our affected rows is equal to null, the reason I'm changing it to an is equal to is because this operation is quite a bit quicker than the not equals to. So we'll start with if it is null, we will return false. Alright, otherwise we will return true. And that way we can do the following. If set trailer info, then we'll return true, else we will return false end. I don't know why I always double tab. Doesn't make sense to me. Right, so we have a -1, true, and a false that we can possibly return. Always good to take in the source. And that should be that, right? Let me just check the table real quick. Data, ID, plate, model, fuel level, max level. Okay, the reason I don't have player identifiers here is because anyone should be able to use a trailer, right? I mean, logically, RL, you can walk up to a trailer and use it. It's not like anyone can. Technically, you can lock it. Yeah, there are some things you can use to lock it, but let's not worry about that. Right, in our client main, set trailer fuel. Grabs a variable from it, either -1, true or false. So when will we have -1? If it doesn't exist. Right, if fuel set is equal to -1, then else, I guess we'll have an else if end. Okay. Just copy and paste it. This one, we will handle the false, and over here, we will handle the true. I notify incorrect. Well, maybe we will say trailer not registered and give an error. Right. Then we grab our debug statement and we will have some debug thingies running. Right. Trailer not found. Maybe trailer fuel could not be set. Copy that, paste it, trailer fuel set. Straight up, easy. Okay, so if the trailer doesn't exist in the table, we could even check level or capacity, it doesn't matter. And I actually don't know why we're getting the trailer info. It is absolutely not necessary. Maybe to check if it exists. So let's keep it for now. We can take away found. Okay. We need to get the vehicle's plate. How do we get that? Probably by getting the closest vehicle and getting the plate of that vehicle. So we'll get the plate. We don't need that, but we do, so I'll cut it and refuel menu. Right. In our input prompt, I guess before we open the input prompt, we gotta check if our trailer actually has fuel. And then if level, input prompt. That's good, that's good, that's good. I'm gonna cut it. I'll call input prompt, that's perfectly fine, I don't mind. What are we gonna do? Where do we do this? Probably at the top, right? I guess so. F level is get trailer fuel level. And then I guess if level is -1. Well, I guess we could do 0.0, then end. What we can do is do less than 1. Then we'll just return an end. Right? Because if the trailer doesn't have enough fuel, there's no point in continuing. Right. Let us let that be. I guess we could take in a reason for calling the input prompt. And then we could do something like if reason is trailer, then else if reason station end. So if we are trying to use the trailer, so if we're calling it because of the trailer, then if the trailer is calling the input prompt, we'll check the trailer's fuel level. Otherwise, we can just continue, right? Otherwise, nothing. We might do something in the future. So we'll do nothing yet. Okay. Refuel menu. Huh. It's just a shame that we can't feed it information from here. Oh, well, what I can do is probably refuel menu, trailer, and refuel menu, trailer. Oh, that's for the bones. And we'll have refuel trailer. So refuel menu. This would be trailer. This is so confusing. Okay, both times will trigger an input. However, taking in a different reason for it. And that should allow us to have some say over how it works, right? So, yeah. Maybe we don't straight up return here, but we tell it, I am notified. Tell it what? Trailer has insufficient fuel. Trailer has insufficient fuel. Error. Give a nice exclamation mark. Cool. I think we'll end it there for today. I think it's been quite enough. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for your support. I'll catch you very soon in the next episode. Cheerio.